Our roads are vital to our modern way of life, and they're going to be the backbone of our transportation needs well into the next century.
And those roads need to be improved to handle future technology. Tonight, consumer investigator Steve Sbraccia looks at our highways of the future.
The highway of the future, in places like along the 540 corridor, it's already under construction. But North Carolina has 81,000 miles of state-maintained roads that need to be taken into account and updated. What needs to happen along a roadway or a highway in the next 10, 15 years?
It's going to be a much more connected environment. Not only are the vehicles going to be connected, talking to each other, they'll be talking to the infrastructure itself.
Highways haven't fundamentally changed since the 1950s. They're concrete, asphalt, and steel, but occupying those roads are vehicles that are enormously smart and getting smarter.
So the future is really making intelligent infrastructure, making roadway intelligent.
David DeHarnay's company, Recor, is using AI technology to do things like determine which kind of vehicles are on our roads, to help identify current and future traffic trends, such as where accidents and breakdowns are likely to occur. It can do it faster and better than humans watching a wall of traffic cams.
How does the AI differentiate between a guy on the side of the road with a flat tire and a wreck?
It's not one data feed through a camera. It's literally 20 trillion data points that are coming in.
The system can even predict future trouble.
If we have seen that in this time of day, with this weather pattern, with this kind of event that happens, with this many work zones, with that kind of volume of traffic, specifically this classification of traffic, X, Y, and Z is likely to happen. We do things like crash prediction, up to 24 to 48 hours ahead of time.
The highway of the future will have both data layers and digital layers of information embedded, using AI to communicate with intelligent vehicles.
There's Raleigh. And these are the major structures, along I-40.
There's also new technology to protect the highway of the future from flood damage. New flood warning system in our state connects a network of stream monitoring gauges with databases filled with past flood inundation maps. It's helping NCDOT make roads less flood prone.
Now, will the system predict, or will it tell us things in real time, or does it do both?
It does do both.
We've seen major highways, including Interstate 95, become flooded and unusable for days after bad storms. Projects to raise the elevation of those roads are underway, but no road can be made completely flood-proof, so the highway of the future will be better protected with Head Start alerts.
It helps us to basically withstand and then respond better and recover faster from the impacts of these storms.
The highway of the future will see a lot more autonomous trucks and automobiles, but those roadways might not be as crowded as today because there'll be more shared mobility with autonomous vehicles like shuttles or what planners call microtransit.
The shared mobility is part of the future of transportation. You can share your ride with multiple folks and lower your cost.
The highway of the future will also accommodate the charging of electric vehicles, and the state and feds are already laying the groundwork for that network now.
If you purchase an electric vehicle, that you have assurance that at least every 50 miles that you're going to have a charging opportunity.
The highway of the future, it won't suddenly pop into existence, it'll creep into our lives gradually. The biggest challenge will be designing it to meet our needs. Working for you, I'm consumer investigator Steve Sbraccia.
Wow, fascinating to see how AI will be used even on our roads.
It's mind-blowing,
Yeah.
but so necessary at the same time.
Even crash prediction, that type of stuff.
The crash prediction part was fascinating there.